Alright folks, how's it going? Welcome to another quick review, and this is 007 Legends on the PlayStation 3. Yep, 007 Legends for the PlayStation 3. Oh man. Oh my god, this has got to be one of the most boring, uninteresting first-person shooters I've played in a long time. You know, it really bloody is, you know. And one of the main reasons for that is because it's just littered with stupid things like having to scan certain areas or like scan for fingerprints or do puzzles, and you know, it really slows the pace down. You know, once you think, you know, oh, shooting people now, we're finally going to get into this, you know, once you get into it, no, it's and slows the pace down with like throwing a puzzle in your face, or by like having to scan areas to find like secret switches and that. It's just stupid. It is the most dumbest thing I've seen in a James Bond game, or any FPS I would say. It's just friggin' awful. It really bloody is. And another thing that's bloody annoying and unsatisfying is it feels like this. You know, 007 GoldenEye Reloaded on the PS3. It feels like this, which was originally a Wii game, like combat and that. It feels exactly the same as this, but it's worse. This game didn't have like tons and tons of puzzles littered for it. You know, I don't know what they were thinking with this, guys. I really have no idea what they were thinking with this game. I really don't know. I mean, why couldn't it be something like this? You know, take this gameplay for instance. Is it the same people or is it different people? Probably different people. No, it's not. It's bloody Activision. It's bloody Activision. I don't know. Mind is visually blown. It really bloody is. This game was absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favourite James Bond games. It really, really is. My favourite probably be Tomorrow Never Dies on the PS1. This will be my second favourite James Bond game of all time. This is the worst. And this is the second worst. It really bloody is, folks. You know, I mean, the sound of this, it sounded absolutely fantastic. I heard nothing but bad reviews. You know, I just thought to myself, you know, they're giving it bad reviews because it's, I don't know, trying to be like Call of Duty or something, you know? And it's not Call of Duty. So maybe they're just giving it, you know, bad reviews for that. You know, I thought, you know, it's got Goldfinger in it and, you know, Die Every Day. Awesome films, you know, awesome characters in those films, you know? And I thought, you know what, this sounds absolutely fantastic. It really, really does. And then I played it, and yeah, mind's officially blown. Just how bad it is. Just absolutely atrocious, folks. You know, I'm not making this up. I'm ranting and raving. I'm not making this up. This is just a disgrace. It really is a disgrace. You know, looking back at Quantum of Solace, or even Bloodstone. Bloodstone was quite good as well. But just, you know, just looking back, you know, I just think how good this game could have been if it had used the Quantum of Solace engine. I have no bloody idea, guys. This feels like a bloody, I don't know, a handheld game or something with better graphics. I mean, the graphics aren't that great, to be honest, but, you know, I can look past graphics, you know. But when the gameplay's awful and the graphics are mediocre, you've got yourself a pretty damn dull experience. Anyway, back onto the review, folks. Like I said, the game, you know, the shooting's really, really like unsatisfying. You know, when you shoot people like Call of Duty or Battlefield or pretty much almost every FPS, you know, it feels satisfying. You know, like, oh, I killed that person. No, it just doesn't feel right. You know, I mean, the shotgun you can't kill people in one shot. It's just like a camera. You know, point shoot, point shoot. It's like one of the most unsatisfying things, you know, I've ever experienced. You know, it's kind of hard to explain. You know, an unsatisfying, unsatisfaction of shooting people. It's kind of hard to explain, you know, unless you've played a game that you think's quite unsatisfying, you know. But yeah, it's just bloody awful, you know, folks. It really, really is. Another gameplay feature was the fighting system. Oh dear. Yeah, the fighting system. Oh my god. Where did I start with that? What you've got to do is, like, say you're in a fight with Goldfinger or, you know, the guy with the hat, we call him Odd Job. or Jaws, or whoever you're in a fight with, one of the main bad guys. You sometimes get these fight scenes where we basically just have to keep pressing like the right analog stick forward or the left analog stick forward or back, depending on, what it wants you to do, and you've got to press like, L1 or R1 or something to block. And then you have like, if an opponent's got a pipe, you have to press like X repeatedly to disarm them, which isn't too bad, but it's just so boring, folks. It really, really is. I just think they could have done that as well, just so much better. I don't want to just keep pushing the analog stick forward repeatedly over and over again. It's boring. Really, really boring. And it's just not needed. It's not needed, folks. And yeah, again, in my opinion, just this slows the pace down, makes boss fights and that really unsatisfying. It really, really does. It's quite pathetic. I ain't gonna lie, quite pathetic. I would say one thing I like about the gameplay is like the takedowns. You go up to someone, you press R3, and you get a takedown, which is an instant kill. They're actually quite satisfying. You punch them in the face. It's quite satisfying. But apart from that, there's very little satisfaction to be had in this game, guys. Stealth, in my opinion, is bloody frustrating. You've got like areas in the game where stealth is, you've got to be stealthy, or you basically, that's it, mission fail. You have to go back to your checkpoint, and the loading screens are like 20-30 seconds long. So every time you die or I get detected in like certain parts, you'll have to go back and watch that loading screen. And sometimes a cutscene that you've seen previously. I really don't have much to say positive about this game, folks. I like driving Aston Martin, that part was quite good. Driving parts in Bond games are usually really, really good. They got that right, but it's not worth playing for the whole game just to experience that. It really, really isn't. And the final part of the game, Moonraker, trying to control Blooming Bond with zero gravity, oh my god. It's a bloody nightmare. It really, really is, folks. Trying to blooming shoot and stuff and move around, it just felt too bloody sensitive. It was bloody difficult. I'm not going to lie, it was bloody difficult. So I really wasn't a fan of that, to be honest. Because it felt too sensitive, it felt really bloody awkward to control. It really bloody did. And, I'm trying to think of something else I can say. I'm trying to think of another positive, because I'm sure there's another positive somewhere. A positive I would say for the game is for every kill you have, every kill you make, you get like skill points, and you can use these skill points to upgrade your health, upgrade your recovery time, buy suppressors for your weapons, silencers, higher capacity magazines, stuff like that. Like extra fire speed, things like that. I think that's actually quite a good system. I quite like that system. It's just a pity that the game wasn't that good. This game was only like a 4 or 5 hour long game, so it's like 5 different films. There's a Goldfinger, Moonraker, Dying Every Day, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and License to Kill. It's about an hour per episode, per film. There's no man with a golden gun. I don't know why I thought the man with the golden gun was in it, but he's not. So I don't know where I got that from. But yeah, guys, 007 Legends. I don't think I have much more to say. That's really the only positive I can think of the skill system. It's quite cool. But wow. Oh dear. It's disappointing, folks. It hurts. It's got the potential to be a good game. It sounds awesome, Great films on there. And they just ruined it. And I'll get to the puzzles as well, actually. There's like different puzzles. There's like ones you have to like type in a certain code, but you can use your fingerprint like detector thing to do that. It's not too bad, because you can tell by like some of the fingerprints that have faded basically what order you've got to do it in. Kind of hard to explain, but it's easy once you get used to that. You've got like some thing on your watch where you've got to like rotate like these little symbol things, and kind of like bloody Tetris or something. It's weird. You just got to line it up, in a certain pattern or whatever the hell it is. And there is these like little dial things you've got to like rotate, and you've got to like make colours match, and it's not needed, folks. It's just not needed. You know, and they've ruined the game. They've ruined the game. But like I say, having all these puzzles and like all these different hidden switches you've got to try and find by using your blooming magnetic sensor on your watch or whatever the friggin' hell it is. Actually your camera, not your watch, but see, it just shows you how much I bloody care, to be honest. They've ruined the game. They've ruined the game by doing all these things. Got potential, but it's just one of the most boring, uninteresting experiences, you know, I've ever experienced in an FPS. It really bloody is, folks. They criticise Haze on the PS3. Haze is a lot bloody better than that, I can tell you. You know, if you've not played any James Bond games on the PS3, but maybe looking to get a James Bond game, definitely pick up that. Get this for like £3 or £4, whereas this you're looking at £7 or £8, and it's not worth it. It really isn't, folks. And I'm still wondering whether to keep it or sell it, because it's bloody awful. You know, big disappointment. It really bloody is. I'm just shocked. Bloody shocked, folks. If that's what they're doing from now on with James Bond games, I'm not playing another James Bond game. I'm really not. I'll stick to the older ones, because these are pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Anyway, folks, hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I hope nobody watching this is actually a fan of this game, because I've just been bloody bashing it. But I really don't like it, folks. You know, if you play it, let me know what you think. What an uninteresting experience it has been. You know, I can only play it for like 20-30 minutes and I'm just sick. Absolutely sick of it. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. It's been more like a rant than a quick review. But I'll catch you all in the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching.